Hey guys, so I wanted to come in here and make a little video post for you guys. I've been talking with a lot of you offline about coping strategies when you're going to parties and weddings and weekend outings with the family, buffets, restaurants, and whatnot. So this is how you can cope and manage and stay on track. You don't have to carry those containers. You should have an estimate idea of what those are like, but just to kind of keep you on track, a protein portion is the size of your palm. That's it, or a deck of cards. So one of the things to keep in mind, we'll go over a couple of things first. Never, ever, ever go to a function or an event hungry. You will tend to overeat. I kind of equate going to a function being hungry with going food shopping when you're hungry. You're going to eat a lot of crap or get a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally, and you're going to make some not so smart choices just because you're hungry. Drink a lot of water. Avoid soda. I always avoid soda. Soda's full of chemicals. Diet soda, everything. Chemicals. Regular soda is loaded with sugar. Avoid those fancy drinks, the pina coladas and stuff like that. Lots and lots of sugar, lots of fat and calories, and unnecessarily so. For those who do partake of an alcoholic beverage, go ahead, but I would say have a glass of wine for you guys and call it a day. Sip it slowly. You don't want to drink your calories. If you're anything like me, you want to eat your calories and you want to enjoy your food. So drink water. You can put some lime, lemon, mint, things like that into the water. They usually have that at the little bar cart, and you can actually use seltzer water and have that flavored, so that can keep you well hydrated throughout. So that's the hydration part. Now let's go to appetizers. All right, so appetizers are where I actually have the most fun at any wedding event. So because at most Indian desi weddings, you've got a lot of grill options. You've got things like chaat, which is like a chickpea appetizer with, I add it with onions, some potatoes. I usually add in some tamarind sauce and some yogurt and a little bit of green chutney, and I'm like so happy. But also you get grilled chicken protein kebabs, and you can get a lot of low fat, like not fried stuff there as well. I would say avoid things that are pastries and things like that, because you want to save your treat or your indulgence for something that you like. I mean, if that's your thing, by all means, okay, go ahead and have a pastry, but I'd rather save my calories for dessert. So we'll get to that later. So you can do really well on appetizers, and appetizers, whether it's a desi function, whether it's an Italian function, whether it's, an American, Jewish, whatever function, there's usually lots and lots of greens, veggies, like crudités. So you can really do well with that. Don't go overboard on things like cheeses. Have some, but, remember those healthy fats. They're healthy, but you have to keep them in moderation. All right, so moving on to the main course, there's usually some sort of lighter option. At my American functions that I've been at, it's been like chicken, fish, or some sort of steak or whatever, and they're usually grill options. Remember to keep in mind that portion, right? So a lot of times if you've eaten some sort of protein earlier, you're going to see that you probably won't necessarily finish off the entire protein portion at your dinner plate. That's fine. You can ask them to pack it up, or you can just keep it aside. Make sure you load up with veggies. If it's a buffet style, get your veggies. Get your salad, hit your steamed vegetables. Make sure that half of your plate is filled with some greens. That'll keep you going, keep you feeling full and prevent you from overeating. And then be smart with the carbs. In Indian weddings, like, I choose not to have the rice, and I have like a little piece of naan. A lot of times I can't even finish that, and I do sample the different things that are there. It's just that if something is oily, probably not going to eat it. A lot of times I don't have too much of the gravy. I'll just have a little tasting. And you can do very, very well on your plan at buffets, at weddings, at parties. Stick to, making better choices. Don't go there hungry. That's really important. As for dessert, I'm never going to tell you not to eat dessert because I'd be a hypocrite. But I will say this, if there's not a dessert that I enjoy, I won't eat it. I'd rather have some fruit or something. I don't want to waste my calories. If there is a dessert over there and I do enjoy it, I will have a small portion. I won't go crazy. I won't go back for seconds. I'll have it, and that's it. A lot of times, I've gone to functions with my husband, and there have been, little mini samplings. So we put a plate together, and I'll take a taste. If there's something that we like, we may go back and we'll share it. But if it's not, I'm not afraid to leave it on the plate anymore. It's just this little sampling. It's a little taste. Somebody else can finish it off. You can share it. But that's how you're going to stay on track. You won't go kind of off course if you go to an event, but you have to plan and you have to think it out. So a lot of times when I go to weddings, and I know that there's going to be really good food, and I'm going to be maybe not so good. So I'm really good the rest of the day. If I know that I'm going to be going to a wedding where there will be desserts that I might want to try and whatever, I'm going to save my yellow containers. Portions. I'm going to save it for when I'm there. I will also tend to save some of my red containers, because if it's a function that's going from 4 p.m. and it's going to go to 8 or so, chances are that appetizer thing is going to be let's say 4, 5, 6, whatever, then somewhere around 6, 7 o'clock. So you're still kind of planning for it. Whenever you're doing anything, you really have to plan. So save whatever kind of portions you're going to allow yourself for your dinner time. Go crazy on those greens. Load up and be super good, for your breakfast. Be super good for your snack, and have your Shakeology, because it will help you make better choices, because you won't go into things famished. And like I said, that's really the key. So I hope this helps, and enjoy your weekend. Bye.